We begin with developing news out of Europe this hour. Earlier this morning, it was announced that Israel will be allowed to take part in next year's Eurovision Song Contest. But in the last hour or so, 4 nations, including Ireland, Spain and the Netherlands, have withdrawn from the competition so far as a result of Israel's inclusion. Now Iceland could be the next to bow out of the competition early. Katie Spencer reports.
From what I understand tonight, Slovenia, the Netherlands, Spain, Ireland and maybe Iceland all will not be taking part in the next song contest. These are countries that have spoken about in the months running up to this the fact that they don't want to take part within the contest if Israel is going to be there. And actually the EBU, the European Broadcast Union, had said that it was going to, in September, have announced these plans to have an emergency vote on whether or not Israel should be allowed to take part because of how it has fought its war in Gaza. That vote was called off when a ceasefire was announced. Instead, the countries today at this biannual meeting that's taken place, that's closed to the public, they were instead asked to vote on rule changes that the EBU has announced, which almost seemed a bit sort of a piecemeal effort to try and appease those who have taken issue with Israel still being allowed to participate. And that in itself, the rule changes have come about because Israel has been accused of unfair voting practices, of government funding, of advertising campaigns, which a lot of people, there was a huge backlash when Israel ended up coming in second to the contest because there have been some claims that Israel was funded through government agencies and a big advertising campaign on that front. But members today were voting on that rather than whether or not Israel should be allowed to take part. And if you look at the official EBU statement that's been put out tonight, you wouldn't really get a sense of just how fraught this conversation has been. They've put out this statement saying members of the European Broadcast Union meeting today at the General Assembly in Geneva have backed a set of targeted changes to the Eurovision Song Contest rules designed to reinforce trust, transparency and the neutrality of the event. This vote means that all EBU members who wish to participate in the song contest and agree to comply with the new rules are eligible to take part. So basically this means that Israel can take part. But from what we understand, 11 of the countries there voted against this, and we are now seeing this stream of come through of countries who are saying they will boycott.
See who else might drop out next. Well,